Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the press conference of 2022 Professional Career Forum and Virtual Job Fair. I am the host, Han Xiao, and thank you very much for taking your precious time to attend today's event. We all know job hunting now can be very, very tough, and especially during the pandemic, and also for the recruiters. So getting quality candidates into their recruiting pipeline is even harder than ever have been. So therefore, Confederation of Chinese Alumni Association, Canada-China Economic Trade and Cultural Exchange Promotion Alliance, and the Chinese Professional Association of Canada, together with Canadian Chinese Finance Association, Association of Chinese Senior IT Professionals, Chinese Professional Management, Chinese Project Management and Professional Association of Canada, North American Chinese Society of Automotive Engineer Canada chapters, and also the Canadian Chinese Professional Accountant Association Ontario chapters all work very, very hard to organize this event next week. They're going to offer a great platform providing the candidates connection to the recruiters even before they apply. So we are so glad to invite the representative from organizers, co-organizing institution, and the representative from our companies today to share more details about this meaningful event with us, and I hope all the media friends here could help us to disseminate this great information to our community. So if anyone have questions, we do have Q&A session in the later time. So first of all, let me introduce all the representatives from the co-organizers and the representative from our companies. Mr. Bill Ye, the chairman of the Confederation of Chinese Alumni Association, CAA. Executive President, Mr. Chen Zeng, the Canada-China Economic Trade, Culture Exchange Promotion Alliance, CCEA. And Mr. T. Wang, the chairman of Chinese Professional Association of Canada, CPAC. And also our representative from 5 co-organizations. Mr. T. Wang is also represented the Canadian Chinese Finance Association. Mr. William Liu from the Association of Chinese Senior IT Professionals. Ms. Jenny Deng, the Chinese Project Management Professional Association of Canada. And Thomas Lee represents the North American Chinese Society of Automotive Engineer. And also we have Ms. Mia Ma, the Canadian Chinese Professional Accountant Association, Ontario chapters. Thank you all. And now we're going to kickstart our press conference. So I would like to invite our organizers, 3 main organizers, to just a few questions and introduction about this event. So Mr. Zeng, would you please to answer the first question about what is the motivation of holding this event, particularly now?
Thank you, Han Xiao. Very good questions. Before I start answer this question, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this press conference, and thank you so much for your support to our 2022 Professional Career Forum and Virtual Job Fair press conference today. For the motivations of holding this great event, first I would say there is a great need for our young professionals, especially during this pandemic. Lots of companies, including myself, company in the automotive and the public sectors, lots of companies and public sectors shut down their productions, operations and service. So that's a huge work reduction with less demands for professionals. So young professionals' career facing a big challenge. What make it worse is lots of people original plan to working internationally, especially some individuals would like to working in the south of the border, and they could not go to the countries to work, and now they are competing with the very few opportunities left over in our Canada, and result in those young students in the university, as well as the recent new graduates with least professional experience, they are now facing a big challenge how to find a good professional work. So this is the one challenge we see during the pandemic, and I feel this is the things urgent need for us as a professional association to stand up to help them. The second, as a first generation of immigrants, I think most of us have gone through the difficulty of finding the first professional work. We feel the same pain as the young is going under right now. So since lots of first generations have already been very successful in the professional career, and lots of them become the industry leaders and experts in the areas, those excellent role models is our great value and great resource for young people to seek help. And all these individuals, they are also very eager to help others. Whenever I talk to them, everyone I met, they say, oh, yeah, this is a very good cause, and we should help the young guys, just like help our second generation, our own kids. So that's why I really feel touched and moved by all the association I approached on a day one. Third, as a non-profit organization responsible team members, we have the responsibility to lead and support the hot issue with resolutions. It's one of CAA, CCEA, and CPAC's mission to support young generation professionals to get into the career as early, as fast, as strong as they can. So all our three organizations, together with our co-organizers, we have held a lot of career events in the past and to help young individuals. When these things we think together, we feel that we should join the effort to organize this together. Okay. Therefore, when Bill, chairman of the CCAA, and I have a discussion, I feel the same urgency, and I suggested to invite T1, which is chairman of CPAC, to join organize the event together. And at the same time, we also invite 5 top Chinese local associations together to co-organize this event. So with the great work of the team together in the last 1 month, we feel that we are ready to hold the event next week. And I'm really happy to see our great organization team, all the presidents and the representatives from the association coming, working hand in hand, day and night, to update whatever information we have, to invite the companies we feel the most important for this event, to reach out our resource and effort to bring it together. And today we are ready. We have 27 company and association together to hold this event. Although it's starting the first time, but with time goes, with all our effort together, we will bring better and better event to the young who really in need. Okay, with that being said, I would like to pass the to chairman of CCAA and chairman of CPAC to introduce some of the great work they have done. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zhang. And Bill and T, do you have anything to add on that?
Unmute. Okay, so basically for this event, Mr. Chen and also Ms. Wang, we discussed, we all felt we have a kind of passion to help, not just our Chinese community, and also we want to help not in the local Toronto area, want to help the new graduates, immigrants, and also whoever wants to change the job. We want to open up the platform to help, also help the employer to find a good candidate. And I want to match the candidate and also the employer. That's why we want to have this non-profit platform to help, starting from our Chinese community, but extend to the all Canadian. Yeah. Wang Qi, you want to add something else?
Okay. Yeah. This event is the first, community-wise effort for the job opportunity bridging between students and the employer. Okay, I came from CPAC. Most of you know CPAC very well. CPAC has been serving foreign trained professionals for over 30 years. we provide, all kinds of employment services, such as the job search workshops and consulting. Right? However, today we are not talking about a CPAC. Today we work together with the CCAA, CCEA, and 5 other professional associations for this event to help both students alike and the employers under the pandemic. Keep in mind that we are doing this under the pandemic. Okay, we are not talking about in a normal environment. So we have to do that online. But our effort and aim is to reach much wider, much deeper resources available to our students. We believe that this is our community's best answer to help our students and the new immigrants. And we trust that with everybody's effort, this event will be successful. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you so much for the introduction. And we know that for the past 2 years, we have so many online events. And someone may ask, is virtual job fair worth it? I think today we're going to showcase that, yes, it will. And then the more important question is that when this event will help and what is the participation could expected from this 3-day event. Bill, would you like to share with us?
Sure. So this is the online event. Will start on February 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Basically from next week, from Tuesday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And as you can see on the screen here, day 1, we focus on the engineering and IT. Day 2, we focus on the banking and finance and also other companies. Day 3, we focus on the accounting and also PMP and then the other professional association networking. So the format of each day, basically we have the keynote speech. We also invite a few VIP from different big organizations. They are very successful. They want to showcase, give the young generation some example and some inspiring speech. Then we followed by the 1-hour Zoom breakout room for each company to showcase their company information. And also in the breakout room session, we also include the for the resume writing, because not everyone are prepared for the job hunting. So we also have one breakout room for the resume writing. And for each company, they have 1 hour to showcase. And also for the whoever is looking for the job, they have opportunity to ask the employer directly before they kind of formally submit their resume. So it's a good platform for them to exchange the information and understand what they need from each other. After the breakout room, we also have the panel discussion, which each day we plan to have about 8 to 10 company representatives. They will spend 1 hour to answer some questions, some very important questions from the audience or from some prepared questions. So, and also very important, I want to highlight that on the day 2, we're going to have a panel for women in technology. Because for this event, we're not just for the job hunting, we also try to meet the goal of the diversity and also inclusion. So on the day 2, we're going to have a panel discussion for the women in technology. We invite a few senior executives from some big companies. So they will discuss how women could success in the technology area. And also for the attendance, basically for the 3 days, we are using one Zoom ID. They can just attend all 3 days as they need. The attendant will have opportunity to know the hiring company better, as I said, and also enhance their resume and the interview skills. And also very important is networking with the professional association. which will help them to success in the long run. Yeah. So yeah, back to Hanxiao.
Thank you so much for your introduction. And the next question is even more importantly is that we all know for a job interview, for a job events or a career events, the most important is that how many companies, how many job openings that we could, and is there, besides the companies, is there any other organizations will come and show up to this job fair? Mr. Wang Ti.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, we have over 24 companies already registered so far up to today, and among all these participants, it covers many sectors in the industry and also government. We can name a few of them: engineering, manufacture, IT, and finance, of course. And also we have the government agent and the department also hiring here. Slightly different from, traditionally like this hot field that the Chinese likely to pursue, such as the engineering or accounting or finance. This time we have Toronto Police Service and also York Region Police come to hire. So they will encourage Chinese, particularly Chinese, to join them to serve Chinese community, because the Chinese population in Canada is booming. So there is a strong need and a requirement for such kind of services. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing such a great and useful information with us. And we know the physically navigating through a crowd, like you said, a traditional job fair, it's really, really hard to find a jam. So for that part, I would like to ask, what's the highlights of this event? So I know that you have shared a lot of the great details, but there always is something more, right? So Mr. Zemchen?
Okay, very good question. I think this event, I would say, have a few highlights definitely worth of mentioning. Number one, I would say it's the first time we have so many professional organizations working together hand in hand to help our community moving forward, and especially focus on the young professional who desperately needed support going forward. The second thing I would say here that so many companies have been involved. Through our interact with the company, we reach out several of them, and every one of them, yes, they would like to support, and especially a field of big company, very well-known reputational company like a GM, like a AMD, like a BMO, TD, and EQ Bank, and CPA Ontario. They have reached out immediately with the keynote speaker, excuse me, and also Mark Chen here as well. They have bring in lots of opportunity, professional opportunity to us. I believe so far, based on preliminary estimation, it will be over 300 jobs available at this time. So we expect more and more come. And the third one, I would say that this event will be, attendees will be all over the world, because we publish this event not just on Chinese community, but we also try to the University Career Center. We already collected more than 40 universities in Canada colleges, the career centers, emails and contact information, as well as the Department Engineering, Finance, and IT related to the list our sectors. This time we invite the students coming over through university public channel. And then we also found 5 Chinese WeChat group, already over 1,000 people registered, and also all associations, including CCAA, have another 4 WeChat group. That's over 2,000 people there. So I would say the broadcast of to the attendance, we already reached over 20,000 people, so no question about it. So I expect that the attendees will be overwhelming, but we could be sharing a lot of on a few well-known companies. And this time, we also invite the company, not just the big one, but also try to medium-sized, high-tech. So we would like to have young professionals to explore different opportunities for future in terms of entrepreneurship, in terms of career switch channels, switch track. That could be also, we would like to keep everyone alert on opportunities, at the same time, keep learn, empower themselves, get the skill set ready, get the knowledge ready, get the network ready, get the experience ready to prepare for the next wave of growth in the professional career. In the pandemic, you can see that a lot of companies is temporarily hold hiring, but right after the pandemic, I believe next month we are open the door fully nationally, then opportunity will definitely comes. And I can see already have lots of companies really eager to hire people, but they said that they cannot find the best candidate. They cannot find the right candidate. And with this platform is our purpose. We try to connect the dot from the company to the high profile, high talents we have, smart talent we have in the university, in our society, and to move the company in terms of technology, in terms of knowledge, experience to contribute to the economy. At the same time, this young talent also our country's future. So we really need to build on it and let them contribute, give that a platform, and they will do better, definitely, compared to our first generation. I fully believe history always move better and forward and stronger. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really want to salute to all your effort to raising the candidates to our recruiters and also break down the barrier between each. And also, Mr. Billiet, would you like to add something on that or compliment a little bit?
Okay, there's some other highlight I want to add. I think Mr. Zhang already talked a lot. I want to talk about the volunteerism and the professionalism. I think for this event, these two features are highlighted for all the organizer and the co-organizer, because all the organizer and co-organizer, they are non-profit organization, and I see they have a very strong volunteerism and they are very professional in their area and try to help each other. So I can, as this kind of spirit kind of inspired everyone in the committee. So basically we want to pass this professionalism and volunteerism to the whole Chinese community, and as the event demonstrates itself as well. So yeah, I want to highlight this as a very important. We are not just work for for the purpose of organizing an event to organize an event. We organize for our community and for the next generation and for better Canada. Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. I think Chewy agreed with you with the advent of this virtual job fair. I think from one side, it can be gone the hassle of the traditional job fair. The other, just as you said, together we are stronger. So do you think that this event is only for the young professional or for the new grad, or anyone else should also participate, and how could we participate? Mr. T. Wong? Would you like to?
I think that I already mentioned in the previous question that this time the job variety is very wide, covers many sectors, from very junior to quite senior people. As we see hundreds of jobs, new jobs will be posted here, and also that there is no limit on the job that you're looking for. Okay, you can imagine that there is no limit. The problem is that can you catch that opportunity? So in this event, you will see not only just we post the jobs, we invited that the recruiters and the employers, but also we have experts on the job application, how to improve your resume, how do you improve your skills in the interview, and we have the panel discussion and a special talk on these kind of topics for the first-time job seekers. So this will help our young students who never touched the job market before know how to, be at the start or get a, ideal job, if you can get one. So there is no limit. There is no, restriction as long as you are qualified, so that you can apply from, engineering to financial advisor or risk manager to police officer. So all kind of things, you can realize your dream. So I would encourage all the students who have this kind of, skills, but wants to try out, this is the chance. Don't waste that. Thank you.
And anyone would like to share with that how to participate and where we could find the more detailed information about this fair?
Yeah, I want to add, Hanxiao. So for all the job posting before the event start, February 22nd, we're trying to collect all the job posting and post to the CCA website, and also all the how to participate to the event. I'm sure that our website will be updated, and all the social media will be through the social media channel. We'll see all the let's say the Zoom ID or the barcode, and also through the medium French, and also need your help to send out this good message to all the Chinese community and to the English speaking community on the other community, basically whichever we could reach out. Because to organize this event is not easy. Take a lot of energy from all the community members here, and we want to benefit more people from the young generation or whoever is looking for the job.
Yeah. Thank you for the information. Okay,
I can make one more comment here. I think we have put a lot of effort, as Bill already mentioned. Progress made so far is very good, very promising. I would take this opportunity also thank you our 5 professional associations, ITs, automotive engineers, our CCFA, our CMP, PMP, and also our accounting association. They have done fantastic work, invited key areas expert, and on the 3rd day they will hold a networking seminars for all areas young professional want to get connect. There will be a good opportunity. I would like to also ask our media friend to hold broadcast, so young individuals, if they haven't got a message, welcome to learn to attend. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So the message is very, very clear. It is free for everyone, and it is open for everyone, no matter if you want to kickstart or take off your advance in the career path. So you should be here. Okay, so we just, as you mentioned, that this 2022 Professional Career Forum and Virtual Job Fair, it's a group work. It is a great group work. And we also have 5 co-organizers who are from different Canadian Chinese professional sectors. So next, we would like to welcome all this representatives from each organization to share more details from your involvement of this event. So let's first welcome Mr. Wanti. Do you would like to represent the Canadian Chinese Financial Association?
I saw also Emily also online.
Yeah, Emily.
Oh, Emily. Emily, you're here. Good. So would you like to introduce a little bit from financial sectors?
Thank you, Hanxiao. It was actually, I just jumped in. So I think I heard last part of what Bill had shared, and also T had shared. It's really a great group effort So it's also a great honor for CCFA participant as a co-organizer. So as you all know, CCFA has 20 years existence in the Chinese community focused on the finance sectors. So this time, we actually remain our key mandate as supporting the young talents career development, and try to reach out within our internal networks among all these volunteers or steering committees. We try to access internally from whoever they're employed. We know that in the financial institution, there's a department called campus recruitment. So we reach out via internal email and ask the people from early talent requisition and the campus recruitment department to support this event. So we present the case and appoint one-on-one meetings, convince them with our wider coverage and all this, the accessibility to the Chinese community. So eventually we convince, at least as of this moment, we successfully secured TD and BMO as the key sponsor to this event, and they will bring the showcase and also keynote speech to our young talents and the wider audience on how a successful career inspirational journal in this big organization, and what are the industry trends and market trends with this job application within this big giant organization. Yeah, thank you again. I think the good news is during this practice, when we approach to this early talent requisition team and in the banks, we understand that they were quite interested in helping us to support the community as well. They were not only because they share the value of this diversity and inclusion, but also they would like to join the community social responsibility and also join the community platform to share the industry practice among to our bigger audience group. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you all.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you for the numerous effort. We all see that you have helped us to secure the TD, VMO, like the big company like here, and they are not only to bring us the opening, but also the insight from this sector. So we are so looking forward from that financial day. And the next one, we will welcome Mr. Williams Liu, an association from the Association of Chinese Senior IT Professionals. We know IT is a booming sector. So Mr. Liu.
Thank you, Xiao. I also want to say that I'm so happy here to see so many friends from other organizations and also from media. Today, I've become the different role. Actually, I was one of the founders of this ACSIP since 2006 and have served as a managing director since then. The organization itself have organized more than 130 events. Actually, we have about more than
There's a little bit technology issue of connecting.
Look like a network got a freeze. Go ahead.
So
we lost signal from him. Maybe continue to the next one. Yeah. Then we
okay, so how about Jenny, lady first always. So Jenny, would you like to jump in?
To the members. Especially, sorry,
we lost you for a few seconds, so you might probably have to
sorry. Okay.
A little bit.
Maybe the internet, sorry. Yeah, actually we have been promoting this event to the members, especially the young students, young professionals, such as second generation family, actually the members, I would say. So far, we have been receiving very positive feedbacks. We also help reach out the potential employers like TELUS although some of them may now be, joining us this time due to their some internal process, they definitely got our message and start recognizing our effort to help youth and students or the young professionals. So I feel I'm so proud of the Chinese community working together to help the young generations. So I will again to thank all the volunteers and organizers. Also want to show the appreciation for all the media friends. Thank you, Xiao.
Thank you, William, and thank you. Just to join us and become the guardian angel for our next generation to provide such a great platform. And we really would like to continue these things, if successfully, to bigger and more successful in the futures. So next, we would like to enjoy Jenny Deng, that represents from the Chinese Project Management Professional Association of Canada. Jenny?
Hi, thank you, Henshaw. Thank you, everyone. Today's our Tracy presidents didn't coming. I will here tell some information regarding we discuss for this event. We will use our CPMP, who is built from 2005 the Surface Project Management Professionals Community, special Chinese community, more than 15 years. We have all the professionals across different industry, hundreds. So we will use this platform to try to bring in different industry from IT engineer to this event. Also, we will bring in the experience career paths for the young people who want go into next level. Say, for example, from engineer to management, for computer to management, for different. So we will tell them share our a success experience or failure lesson to bring in insight for the new graduate or the newcomer. So we will have a panel in the day when we insert the day, hopefully to give the comments or candidate to some suggestion. Second, we will use our resource to connect in Toronto, or the government provides the employee service to let the young people to get some free from government service and tell them how to use the service to help them to access all resources quickly. So this is what we will bring in from CPMP or the association. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny, and thank you for CPMP to offer such a great benefits. It's one of our major benefits of organizing a career fair. It's just to provide our students or the young entrepreneurs the opportunity to network, to make good use of our social resource, to how to kick off or to advance. So thank you so much for your effort and your organization's effort. And to the next one, we will invite Mr. Thomas Lee. And I know he has a double idea here. So the first, he is R&D manager from the GM and also the standing vice president from North American Chinese Society of the Automotive Engineers. So Thomas, would you like to share a few words from both sides, maybe?
Yes, thank you, Ansha. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to represent North American Chinese Society of Automotive Engineers, also GM Canadian Tech Center. First, I would like to say thank you to the organizer and all the volunteers. Thank you for your great and excellent work in organizing, planning, and managing this virtual virtual job fair. We are thankful to be the co-organizer. Our mission is to promote technical and career development of our members and advance North American auto industry. We are pleased to support and participate in this job fair. This time, we invited 2 automotive companies, GM Canadian Tech Center and Kirchhoff Automotive. Both companies will bring many job opportunities for college students, new graduates, and experienced professionals. The auto industry is at the critical moment for the electrical and autonomous vehicle. We believe in attracting, retaining, and growing young talent here in Canada is critical for the long-term success of the Canadian auto industry. Finally, I want to thank the whole team again. This event happened because of the team's hard work, efforts, and creativity. And I hope to see everyone at a virtual job fair next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas, for not only representing the North American Chinese Society of the Automobile, but also bring the job opening for our job fair and let our students get to know what they need to do in order to secure a job without any delay. So thank you so much for your effort and involvement and engagement. And the last one, but not the least one, Miss Mia Ma. So Mia, I know you are from the Canadian Chinese Professional Accountant Association, Ontario chapter, and you have invited a very, very important another chapters in Ontario. So would you like to share the details with us?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting CCPA Ontario to join the event. It's a pleasure to participate in the event as the co-organizer association. CCPA Ontario was founded in 2008 and is an independent and non-for-profit organization of professionals and scholars who are interested in bridging the gap between China and Canada and working accounting, auditing, and taxation, or the related area in the various public and private sectors. The mission of our association is to continuously strive to do our best to provide high quality professional events to the community and also support the junior professionals to integrate into the professional field. For the upcoming event, we are glad to have received support from CPA Ontario for valuable insight sharing to assist young professionals and guide their future career planning. We hope to help young professionals build connections and create future learning opportunities through this event. We wish all the participants can strengthen themselves during the special time during the pandemic and be more than ready for the upcoming opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia, and thank you so much for bringing CPA Ontario chapter come. And because we know there are millions of the job opening in the internet they could find, but a lot of time it is very confusing for the students to understand what the jobs are best to suit for them, skills and qualification, especially in the accountant professionals. So we hope that the CPA's presentation could save the students the hassle of looking through the search engine for jobs and also match their interest and the skill set with the particular or suitable job. So thank you so much. And we also know the career fair is not only an excellent opportunity for students to network with the employee and also for employers. They are invited here to showcase their company, to discuss the employment opportunity with the potential candidate to find their gems. So next, let's invite Gabby from the AMD to share a few words with us from a recruiter's perspective. So why would you like to participate in this job fair and what you're going to bring to us?
Awesome. Thank you so much. So personally, I understand the difficulties of not to seeking a job opportunity, being a young and professional myself, and as well as encountering various challenges as being a first generation immigrant and during the pandemic as well. So I'm very happy to see so many organizations coming together to support this great initiative in support of our young people, new immigrants, students, professionals, and even beyond that. On behalf of the AMD team, we want to thank all of you for inviting us to be a keynote speaker, a presenter, as well as a panelist at your event. We are looking for top talent to join our team. Our company is growing quickly as we have officially acquired Xilinx yesterday. So we are actually looking to hiring over 5,000 engineers for this upcoming year. So we have lots of new opportunities, including new graduate roles, internships, full-time opportunities. Like many of you have said, it's getting difficult to find opportunities during these unconventional times. So we are very grateful they have provided us with a platform to make it easier for us to connect with prospective candidates. So it's not easy planning these events, especially at this large scale. So thank you so much for all your efforts, and we look forward to supporting the event on February 22nd.
Thank you so much. And we were looking forward to the keynote speaker from the AMD and also a lot of the job opening to open for our great candidate. And so we wish you a really good luck to find your perfect person. Okay, and next one, we were going to invite Mr. Mark Chen from the Dawn Infotech. And we know Mark is a very, very successful entrepreneur himself, but his company also helped to a lot of the new immigrants and new graduates to land a great job in the banking in other big companies. So, Mark, would you like to share a few words with us?
Thank you, Haishel. Thank you for CCAE and the CCE and the CPAC organizing this event. I'm so glad and to be part of this event. So, Dawn Infotech actually is over 20 years of services, especially provide resourcing to the IT and to the financial institutions, which is the bigger gaps between the new immigrants and the new graduate students, or somebody want to get a better job. So within IT in the financial institutions, we bridge the gaps. How to get there? If you want to find a job in the IT in the top of all the financial institutions in the Canada, but we are there. So we have 20 years of experience. We know how to get there. So this is important. You may not get the full-time job right away, but it will help you to get jobs through different channels. We may hire you as a contract, start with us, and then you get the jobs to the bank. So for 22nd and 23rd, actually, currently we have over 40 jobs opening, but most of them for banks. It's not for us. We have a few of opening as well. So we'll see you on February 22nd and 23rd. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mark. And with the 20 years experience and resources, we're so glad to have you as our partner. And that is, again, to showcase our job event will be very successful one. And we are looking forward to have a longer partnership with you in the future. And now, thank you so much for.
I have one thing to add. So actually, when we look at the career path, looking at the opportunities, right? Actually, my background is not the computer science. Actually, I started in engineering. From the engineering to computers, as I said, we bridge the gap to the banks. We have, I think, it's about 30 or 40% of people got hired, actually change careers from something else. This is a great, it's very important information I'd like to bring up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for bringing that up. I think that is another way that to showcase the spirit of our event is that never put limitations to us. And anything would happen, just like the Winter Olympic Games right now, right? So thank you so much for all the presenters and our partners. And also now it is for the media friends. So thank you so much for your attendance and cover this event, bring this message to the more people who are in need it. And we're so grateful for your support. Now it is the Q&A session. We still have a couple more minutes left. So if anyone have questions, please unmute yourself and raise your hands just to let us know so we could, you can raise your question to our organizers or anyone here. now let's just move on to the Q&A session. Anyone have questions?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I? Okay, yeah. My questions to all the people here. Right now, say that during the pandemic, so many organizations, they have allowed work from home. And I think before that, many call centers in Canada, they have call centers in India. They are, taking the jobs from Canada. So my question is that if work from home become a norm in the future, so will our Chinese students, fresh grad, will they be competing fresh grad around the world for the jobs? For example, AMD, they have, say, 5,000 openings. Then maybe they say, the 5,000 can go to US or India instead of going to Canada. So my question is that, will that change the marketplace? Thank you.
Great question. And
okay, maybe I can answer your question to my area. I would say company, especially in global companies before pandemic, they are looking for a cheap resource, global, especially put some work out. After pandemic, we see that the trends of localizations. Because of pandemic happens, a lot of international logic become an issue. So we see more and more coming in. And during the border closure, we already know I have been traveling nearly 1/3 of my times of my career, nearly every year, but we cannot travel anymore. So they had to rely on the local to support themselves, but we can provide technical support going forward. But I would say you will see the trend more localized, especially for those essential service, essential goods. They need to make local, relate to the national security. But for any kind of a high tech, I would say during this pandemic, everyone learn the lessons. They will grow most essential goods they need, and I would see more business, more job will come into our own country as going forward. That's my perspective. But the IT may be different. Yeah. Okay, IT team can.
So, any person? So, Williams, would you like to add from the IT part? Or Mark?
Sorry, actually, it's from an IT perspective. We see a few years ago, we do see overseas India has got more opportunity, but because of pandemic, it's more opportunity for IT. Actually, in local, we do see a lot of opportunities. We're hiring for the bank. Every day have over 30, 50 opportunities. We have a lot of opportunity in Canada. I think the pandemic actually is another way. It's generate more opportunity for IT area from my areas. I think it's still in Canada, it's still a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, I agree with the comments. I think that there are two things we are talking about here. One is that the job contract out to other countries. This happened long before the pandemic. So that is one thing that everybody is talking about here. The second thing is that when we have the pandemic, students lost many opportunities to get jobs or to be trained properly. For instance, that in my company, 2 years ago, we hired a summer intern. Last year, we have the summer intern as well. But all these students, right, never show up in the office. They are working from home. So honestly speaking, they learn less. Okay, they don't even see their boss or colleagues. So this is the kind of thing happen to everybody. Okay, not just the students, actually, to many regular staff as well. Now, I believe that with the pandemic, is going to be over eventually. I think that we will see that this temporary problem will be gone. However, the challenge for Chinese students is rather at the level of culture. That is different. That thing that's why I think that need our support. So for those who have been working in Canada for years, they might have some experience to share. some advice to give, some help to offer. So that's why we organize this. We are not really aiming at to solve all these issues. Okay, we are not really be able to do that. But give the help, give the whatever you can. Good for our students, good for our next generation is always what we wanted.
I think that we have shared a lot of great effort and just to showcase what we are really want to do for this time is that not only we provide the job opening, but also provide the industry insight. That is why we have the keynote speaker. That is why we have the very engaged breakout room to let our students ask questions, to gain industry insight, the skills, the qualifications to fill in the certain positions. And based on that, they can bring back their ideas, their concept, and also craft their resume for higher chances of success. So that is all we want to do. So do anyone have the questions from the media? Just let us know or just unmute yourself. We still have, 1 minute left.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Anyone? Okay, if not, I would like to call...
Can I have my last question?
Sure.
All right. So I believe like government is the biggest, one of the biggest employer in Canada. All right. So during the pandemic, I don't see any layoff in government. So government could be a very good career shelter or job shelter during difficult times. Did you guys contact government sector for hiring? Thank you.
Let me quickly talk about this. Yeah, I work for government, so I also contact. Actually, through the pandemic, government continued to hire students and actually hired more students. So, but it's not public on the media. So I know because I'm the manager in the government, I also hiring a lot of co-op students, summer students, trying to help the students. And also I did contact the government. But government have a very strict policy, so it takes some time to approve to speak in the public. But usually, for this kind of job related, since they dispatch, they send let's say the funding through the agency. Then the agency help to promote all the job related activities. But the government itself, seldomly go to public, let's say, to talk about the hiring. Yeah.
I would like to make one more comment here. In fact, at least foreign and virtual job fair, we also have for public sector like a Toronto Police Service, as well as the York Region's police will come into. They are very enthusiastic and they want to help young people out as well. And through the great effort, Toronto Police will participate 2 days, 22nd and 23rd. York Police will be on the first day. So because they are busy during recent a little bit chaos. So overall, I would say that the government side sector's job, as long as we see, we always forward to our WeChat group for people to apply. That's why I think in our community, we have found a momentum of our senior, well-established professional to help youngs, and this become a good tradition. I would like to carry this tradition, push forward a little bit, and I hope our media and our friends and also our experts in the area, all different level, all different sectors to come in together, join the force and to boost our effort to the people who really need. And in that case, we will have a good tradition to carry over, just like a torch we would like to pass to the next generation and the next after next. So that's like our good effort to start with. And I'm really happy to see so many media friends coming today and to join this effort. We working together, and all of us are the leader in your areas, and would like to bring force together. Thank you.
Thank you. So do any kind of the media friends also have questions? And probably last questions? Otherwise, I will call it a day. And we know time is is passing very, very quickly. And we would like to share more details that if we have, and we're going to update our notification to all the media. And we invited all the media friends to come to our 3-day event whenever you have time, have a chance to just feel our heat. And we really would like to express our gratitude to all today's speakers and organizing committees, the volunteers, and our media friends to make the 2022 Professional Career Forum and Virtual Job Fair available, to make it come true. And not only we offer employers access to a larger candidate pool, more important, we want to send a message that we are promoting diversity and inclusion, one virtual job fair at a time. And of course, we want to have many, many more times. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming to join us. And at last, could we have a group pictures time?